And I haven't uploaded a video in quite some time, but today I'm just gonna do an overview video on a rig I'm working on. It's gonna be using the Thermaltake Core X9 case, which is quite huge, but I like the fact that it can store about 8 drives, if I'm not mistaken. And for my build, I'm primarily going to be using this computer for working in Photoshop, Adobe Lightroom, and Adobe Premiere. For this build, I'm going to be using the 8-core AMD FX chip, 4.0 gigahertz, pairing this up with a Zalman Orb style cooling. I'm an old school type of guy, and this is a budget build, so I will be sticking to air cooling. I'm also going to be pairing this up with 32 gigs of RAM from Corsair, running at 1800 megahertz. I'm going to be using these white LED 140 millimeter Quiet Edition high flow fans for exhaust. So I'm going to be setting up these two in the rear of the case. And for air intake, I'm going to be using three 200 millimeter fans running at low speed, so it's not a noisy rig. What I like about this motherboard, it's ASRock 990 FX killer. It came with the 3.1 PCIe X4 card, which I thought was a pretty good deal. So we'll see what the market brings as far as devices that can use the new USB-C 3.1 connection. I'm using my old CX430 processor, and I'm not going to be using a high-end video card, or maybe I'll upgrade to that later, but for now I'm pretty okay with the GT 730. What else? That's pretty much it, guys. I'm making this video since this case is quite new, so there weren't that many videos on YouTube that actually showed a motherboard placed in this. If you want to know the size, it's an ATX motherboard and an ATX extended motherboard, which probably will reach up to here, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, the case has quite a few places to store fans. You can stack these cases up, so you can have the second level just dedicated to water cooling, and the first level just dedicated to your gear. Has quite a lot of hard drive S, as I mentioned, and that's pretty important to me because I will be adding maybe a RAID array, so I can get some good performance. But primarily, I'm going to be running off of SSDs. There is a possible future upgrade to the M.2 solid state storage, which is quite new now, so I may be upgrading to that for more speed. And what else I can say about this? It has 4 USBs, which can be transferred over to the other side. And there you go. That's my quick and easy video showing this really awesome case. This side has a plexiglass panel, and the other side has a vented grill panel. If you were to look at this computer case from far away, it sort of resembles an air conditioning unit, but I think it'll work out great, and it definitely has room for a lot of upgrades. What I didn't like much about the case, although it's quite rigid, it's made out of steel. On its own, I believe it weighs maybe 20 I'd say between 15 to 20 pounds. I'm pretty sure you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but other than that, I think the case is very nicely built. It's not a super expensive case, but it has quite a lot of room for the price that you're purchasing this, so I thought that's a pretty good deal. And that's it. So once I finish building this rig, I will upload a second video so you guys can take a look at how my rig came out. Thanks for watching.